Hey guys, it's Smiley Quanta. Smile for me is Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. And today I am here to show you guys how to make a journal. So the first thing we are going to talk about is brainstorming. And I wanted to bring an example of what I mean when I say brainstorming, find inspiration and draw it out. So before I even knew what this journal would look like, I found some inspiration online and like design wise, colors, schemes that I thought was amazing. So the print is actually hand drawn by me in Procreate, and then I use Canva to create these little squares. But also, when starting your journal, you want to kind of draw it out so you can see what it's going to look like. So this is just like a mirror image of how to draw it out and basically manifest it. So I had the little square here on the front, and then on the first page it would say this belongs to, and then on my next page this was like a blank page, but I have money signs and sheets. Then I had the day one prompt, well, the day one and what the day was about. Then the day one prompt, line papers here, and then line papers on that side. Now, mind you, the first time I did this, it did not come out right because I wanted the days to always start on this side, and I wanted the writing to always start on that side. So this was a good way to see it, so I know how to put my journal together. And then on the back, I just had, I wanted to say, hey, write a review, and put my picture. So this is basically what I came up with once I put it together. You can see the first page says, it's the title page, this journal belongs to. We have our blank picture page, day one with what it's all about, day one with the prompt, line paper, and so on. So it's good for you to take it back old school, draw out your journal, or whatever you want it to look like. If it's just going to be a blank journal, you don't have to go through all this. You can just play around on whatever software you're going to use for the cover. But if it's going to be a custom one, sometimes it's better to go old school and take out some paper, computer paper, fold it up, and envision what you want to come up with.
So now you saw that I had this journal laid out. You saw the actual printed proof. And here in Canva is where I put it together. I took the image from Procreate. I emailed it to myself, uploaded as a PNG in Canva. I created these in Canva as well, these little boxes with the different sayings in them. I added my picture. I did my interior in Canva, and I also used small PDF to merge my line sheets. That's a whole nother type of video, but sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to get it done. So I just uploaded my line sheets to small PDF, and I uploaded these sheets to small PDF. And then in small PDF, you can open it up and see it and move things around. So I moved the line sheets to where I need it to be. Now, I printed my journal on KDP. So KDP has this page here where it says print options. And to find it, you just type in like KDP specs or requirements. And here it tells you about the trim size, the bleed, the cover, the paper type. It talks about the bookshelf, printing cost, just lots of important information. Tells you all of the different trim sizes and like paper weight and all of that. But the most important part is some people do not know that KDP has this calculator here. So this calculator you can use to calculate every single one of your books. All right, so if you hit that calculator, this is what will come up. So it gives you the trim size, the cover, and you can type all of this in. So I'm going to the main menu, and it lets you pick whatever color paper, the trim size, and how many sheets. So you have the drop down menu here with all the trim sizes. The only thing that I feel like it does not have is when you do custom trim sizes, but you can choose the different papers and the different sheets. And here it kind of tells you the cap on the amount of sheets for each size. So you can choose that you want the manuscript with no bleed or with bleed or just to get the cover. So I'm just going to hit cover, and here you'll see it'll tell you the trim size. On the outside is the total cover size here, and then the interior, it'll tell you what one page should be, and then it'll tell you the whole full page. So that is just once you draw things out, you need to find out the specs. You need to figure out what size your document needs to be and your cover. So one, brainstorm, draw it out, find inspiration. Two, find out the specs of the site that you are using. I'm just showing you guys KDP right now because that's what I use. But I am about to go into a few other sites just to show you guys how to find the specs for those sites. All right, so the websites that we are going to talk about today is Printify, Teelaunch, Redbubble, um, Artaware. That's it. We're going to talk about those four because we already talked about KDP and I showed you guys how to find the specs for that website. So when you go to Printify, they have their catalogs. You will go to Home and Living and then scroll down to Stationery. So here you will get to see all of the stationery that they have. They have a spiral notebook, which is rule lined, journal, and a journal blank. So I'll have to click on each of these to see if they are paper, if those journals are paperback and softback. So here it's a spiral journal and it says rule line here. It tells you exactly the gram size for the paper, the metal spiral, the document pocket, and it gives you each of the elements, the metrics both ways. It tells you the size. Let's see. Now, when you go in to design here, I don't know if it's going to let me do this without logging in because I don't want to log in, but I do want to show you guys where to find the specs. So this would be for this journal. Every time you go in to Printify to learn how to upload, every single one of these websites will show you what the dimensions are for your product that you are uploading on. So here are the dimensions for this journal. So the others have the same thing. So I do not want to go back and go through each one of them as long as you kind of know where to find it on that one. But these are the other journals. So they have three, and that's on Printify. All right, now we're going to go to Teelaunch, and Teelaunch clearly has hardcover journal and paperback journal. So we're going to just go view the item, the hardcover journal. I'm going to wait for this to load. And basically it tells you the specs again. It's a hardcover journal available in 2 sizes, sturdy, durable, matte laminate finish, 150 pages to write on. Pages are perforated for easy tear out. It tells you the shipping costs on small and large, international orders, and additional costs. So here you can see the perforated papers that I showed you guys in the first video. You can download the template for Teelaunch. So the template should also tell you the size. So this is where you would find the specs to create a hardcover journal on Teelaunch. So here is the template. So you can use this if you're in Photoshop. You can use this if you are in Canva. I've used a template in Canva before. So you can use this in just about any system that you have, Adobe Photoshop and all of that great stuff. So that is Teelaunch. That's how you find the product. You would go to products, and I just want to make sure I'm showing you guys where to find it at. So when you get on the website, you're not like, well, I didn't see that. Where is that? I just kind of went to products and scrolled down until I saw the journals. They did not have like categories, but I just scrolled down until I saw the journals, and they should be coming up, or I already passed them, either or. I probably already passed them. But you know, you just scroll down and find what you're looking for. I believe it was up here. There it goes. So those are the journals on Teelaunch. All right, so next website is Art of Wear. So here in their product section, they have a whole paper goods and material, and I just clicked on notebook, but they also have spiral notebooks. So right now I am on the notebook page. I did not show you guys a picture of anything from Art of Wear, but I do have like 3 notebooks from Art of Wear. So these are the printed custom notebooks. It tells you here 48 pages. It gives you the dimensions, plain, ruled, graph, or bullet. And then they have just the options here, and then they have dimensions here as well. Now, when you go to make this, I believe that's when it will give you the exact dimensions. But here are the prices. And again, I'm going to hit create. Not sure if they're going to let me go in without logging in because I do not want to log in. But a design lab is loading for art of wear. And inside, if I do remember correctly, it does give you the exact dimensions in pixels for you to create your design. So this video is going to be kind of long, but I do want to make sure I give you guys timestamps because there are a lot of systems that you can use to create your journal. There are a lot of sites out there, but still, I don't think there have been a video this in depth of showing you exactly where to find. So here's the spiral journal here. And as you see over here, it gives you the exact specs that you need to upload. And then you have the regular notebook here with the cream paper, and it gives you the specs there to upload. So those are the two types of books. Each of them have those four choices of ruled, graph, dot grid, and bullet, I believe, one of those. So that is on Art of Wear. All right, so the last website that we are going to check out today is Redbubble. So here, you know, they have all their things, and we just went over to stationery, and I hit all stationery. So this is what shows up for the stationery: hardcover journals, spiral journals. Those are the main things that we want to check out. So we're going to go ahead and hit the hardcover journals. And I'm gonna wait till that comes up. I think I have a journal from Artaware. I mean from Redbubble, not sure. But I don't know. I think if I hit sell your art, it's gonna make me log in, and I don't want to log in. And these are just other people's design. So let's just click on one and see what comes up, because I think I'm probably gonna have to log in. I'll hit sell your art and then see, but I don't want to log in like I was telling you guys. So here you see they have a choice of rule, graph, and blank paper. Um, you can see the size guide here, how big it is in both of those, and more size and information. It's a whole article on size and information here. Where can I find the product dimensions? How do I choose the size? Tells you just about delivery date, price, and this is basically a mocked up price. I'm going to hit sell your art and see if it's going to prompt me to log in. If it does, I am not going to log in. But yeah, it's probably going to make, especially if it says that. But once you get in there in the system and you sign up to sell your art, you can get all of the correct dimensions. I think I use a certain one on all of my Redbubble stuff because you can like resize it to make it, you know, what you need. But that's what I do when it comes to Redbubble. All right, so we're going to talk about interiors. So as you all know, I love Canva. Canva has different interiors that you can use to create something. So 3 is buy or create your interior. You can use these to create weekly schedules, charts, chores, planners, whatever you need. I do have tutorials on Canva on my YouTube channel, and I also have a Canva custom tutorial as well. Here is another website where you can get photos, graphics, and different types of templates. It's Creative Market. You can sign up and get free fonts and things. I believe it's every Sunday they give you new fonts, and throughout, and then it expires by the end of the week. But you can look for templates in here, fonts, kind of any, just about anything, and most of them you can edit. Also, PicMonkey is a website that you can create your own templates and design things on. BookBoat is a product as well, where you can create and design. I have an affiliate code for BookBoat, so if you would like to use that, just click the link in my inbox, but it helps you with covers and interiors. And I was going to Etsy, but it doesn't seem to come up. Oh, that's okay. But you can type in journal templates and some things should come up. Just remember, when buying things from different websites, you know the license and instructions and all of that and all of the requirements for it. Again, I apologize for this video being so long, but it has to be that long. All right, so now we're just going to kind of go through what we talked about as it refers to how to make a journal part one, okay? So the platforms that we talked about today was Printful, Redbubble, Teelaunch, and Art of Wear. I discussed how to brainstorm, find inspiration, and draw it out, how to find the specs on each of the websites that we talked about today, and then how to buy or create your interior. So the last thing for you to do is to upload it on whatever platform that you choose and then to push publish. Now, if you get to the point where you are stuck and don't know how to upload, you may want to reach out to the platform. I cannot physically be there in your home to help you upload. I can only show you where to go. Most people have directions and instructions on each of these websites that you guys can use, and most of these websites, they have their own YouTube channel, so it would be beneficial for you to find their social media and their YouTube channel. Check out some of their videos. Of course, they'll be talking about their products, new products, and sign up for their newsletter. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to upload and publish. And then most people forget this step. But once you upload and publish it, you should promote it. Whether it's you getting organic traffic, or you publishing and promoting it on Pinterest, whether you get an influencer to promote for you, or whether you are using ads on these certain websites, Google ads, Amazon ads, whatever ads you need to use, Instagram, Facebook, but promote your journal. So in the next video on how to make a journal part 2, I am just going to leave out all of the meat and potatoes and just show you guys how to find the specs on a few other websites that I use, so we can have a variety of different sites. Okay, again, I know this video is kind of long, but it is jam-packed with information, and I will put in timestamps. Okay, so thank you guys so much again for always supporting my channel. Thank you for leaving comments, subscribing, pressing that like button, and sharing with somebody who may need this information. I'm super excited about the journal business series because it is a big one with a lot of information that you can learn and create your own journal today. So again, make sure you check out my website, www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Check out all of my books. You can check out all of my courses on gumroad.com/CinquantaCoxsmith. I'm also on Instagram at CinquantaCoxsmith. And I love you more than I love this video. Peace.